Have you ever found yourself lost in a great adventure book and thought, man, I wish I could turn this passion into something more? Well, you absolutely can. Turning your love for those stories of courage and discovery into your own little online business isn't just a daydream. It's a real, achievable adventure. So let's map out exactly how you can get started. Here's the secret, right up front. The key to selling books online has nothing to do with having the biggest inventory. It's about getting this one simple idea. You're not just moving paper and ink. Nope. You're selling the feeling of escape, the thrill of a new discovery, that cozy satisfaction of cracking open a really, really great book. That feeling? That's your secret weapon. Okay, let's be real for a second. You are not going to compete with the giant online stores on price or next day shipping. No way. Trying to do that is just a race to the bottom. But here's the thing. You have a secret advantage they can never, ever replicate. Your curation, your personal taste. That's how you win. You become the go-to trusted guide for a very specific kind of reader. So let's talk about that superpower of yours. It all comes down to finding your niche. And I want you to stop thinking of a niche as a limitation. It's not. It's your greatest strength. It's how you go from being just another online store to a must-visit spot for people who love the same stuff you do. So I've got a question for you. What's your specific corner of the adventure world? Are you all about those nail-biting stories of Arctic survival? Or do you love the classics? The epic sea voyages. Maybe it's finding those hidden gems for younger readers that are actually exciting. Your genuine passion, that's your compass. It's your starting point. And seriously, the possibilities are huge. You could go all in on outdoor nonfiction. We're talking mountain climbing, polar expeditions, that sort of thing. Or maybe classic adventure fiction is your jam. You could even build a whole shop around adventure graphic novels. Or get super specific with local UK walking and adventure guides. The only rule is to pick a lane that you can get genuinely excited to talk about. All right, once you've got your focus, the next step is to boil it down into one simple sentence. This is your shop's promise. Just look at this example. It immediately tells a very specific type of person, hey you, this shop is for you. See how powerful that is? It's confident, it's clear, and it speaks right to your perfect customer. Okay, so you've got a clear identity. Check. Now it's time to get into the nuts and bolts. Let's dig into how that identity is going to shape what you stock on your virtual shelves and how you set up your shop for success. You've basically got three main paths you can take here. You could sell only brand new books, which is great for clean listings and people buying gifts. You could sell used books, which honestly often gives you better profit margins and lets you offer really unique finds. Or you could do a mix of both, which for a lot of people is the sweet spot. You get those reliable core titles plus some one-of-a-kind pre-loved gems. Now, if you do decide to sell used books, trust is absolutely everything. A simple, clear grading system like this one isn't just a good idea, it's non-negotiable. Your customers will totally understand a little shelfware, but what they won't accept is a surprise. So be clear, be honest, and you'll build an audience that keeps coming back. Okay, here's a pro tip that can totally transform your shop. Please, do not just organize your books by fiction and nonfiction. That's what the mega stores do. Adventure readers don't shop like that. They shop by mood, by feeling, by setting. Organizing your books into collections is how you help them discover their next great read. For instance, think about creating a collection called Survival Stories. Bam! Right away, you've grabbed the attention of anyone looking for those intense, how on earth did they survive that kinds of tales. Shipwrecks, wilderness ordeals, the whole shebang. Or what about a collection called Sea Adventures? This is where you group all your pirate stories, your naval histories, your amazing sailing memoirs. It's an instant magnet for anyone who hears the call of the open ocean. Or you could have a collection called Classic Quests for that reader who just wants a timeless, epic journey. You see the pattern here, right? You're not just listing products, you're curating experiences. So this all sounds fun, but let's talk brass tacks. Can you actually make money doing this? Yes, absolutely. But it means you've got to get the business side of things right. So let's talk pricing, packing, and making sure this passion project is actually profitable. Bundles are going to be your best friend. An idea like the Weekend Escape Bundle is just brilliant. Why? Because it bumps up how much people spend in one go, it feels like a fantastic deal to the customer, and it makes your shipping way more cost-effective per book. You've got to think in bundles. When you're setting your prices, you have to, and I mean have to, account for everything.
the cost of the book itself is just the beginning. You've got packaging, postage, those pesky payment processing fees, and here's the one everybody forgets, your own time. Your time spent listing, packing, and shipping is valuable. Don't price your stuff like it's in a bargain bin.
So here is the crucial thing to remember. You are selling so much more than just a book. Your customers are paying for your good taste. They're paying for the convenience of finding all these amazing hand-picked books in one place. And they're paying for the trust that what they order is going to be perfect. Your price needs to reflect all that amazing value you're providing.
All right, we've covered the what and the why. Now let's talk about the how. For so many people, the final hurdle, the scary part, is the technology. Getting your shop online. But I promise it really doesn't have to be complicated or stressful.
So if the answer to this is a big yes, but the thought of actually building a website is the one thing holding you back, well, there are some really simple solutions out there designed for people just like you. You really don't need to become a web developer overnight. There are services out there designed to take all the tech pressure off your shoulders. They can handle the whole setup for you, so you can just focus on the fun part, finding and talking about great books. They're literally built for beginners. And getting started doesn't mean you need some massive investment. You can find platforms with really clear all-in-one pricing. It makes launching your dream shop totally accessible and means there are no nasty surprises or hidden costs down the line. Everything you need to just start selling. Okay, so let's wrap this all up. This is it. This is your practical launch checklist. First, pick your niche. Choose your model, new, used, or mixed. Build collections, not boring categories. Create a few great bundles. Set up that honest condition grading system. Price for profit, remembering all your costs. And finally, write product descriptions that sound like a real recommendation from a friend. That's your roadmap. In the end, building a niche bookshop, it's its own kind of expedition. It takes passion, a clear map, and a little bit of courage. Your own adventure is waiting for you. The only real question left is, what story is your shop going to tell?